Hey folks, a little quickie on Travis Irons. Apparently he has a court date I was unaware of in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Well, he uploaded a video a little while ago of his second appearance in this court. I'm not sure what it's for, but anyway, let's check it out.
All right, I had a hearing today in West Milwaukee's court over Zoom with Judge San Felipe. We had Chief Randolph and the prosecutor, Mr. Schultz, Christopher Schultz. So all three were waiting for me, and apparently I was late. I got confused by the Eastern Standard Time versus Central Standard Time. But also I wrote in 5:45 and it was supposed to be 4:45. But luckily I came in early to the time I thought I was supposed to be on, at about 5:07. So they started at 4:45. I come in at 5:07, and they were just all waiting for me. We opened up in the break room first for Judge to tell me that they were waiting for me, and then we went on record. And I heard this. Well, first, before we went on record, we discussed recording in the courtroom. And she said that she don't allow it, and I started questioning why that is, and she has no reason. It's her choice. But I mean, I tried to give her some reasons. At least she let me read off the one reason, and that was just the first one here: maintaining order and decorum. I just read this little statement off that I got from ChatGPT. Judges need to ensure that courtroom proceedings remain orderly and respectful. Allowing unrestricted recording could potentially disrupt the decorum of the court. And I said, well, that doesn't seem like a problem.
So in other words, Travis, you tried to stretch out the court hearing, which you were late for, not because you were confused about the time zone, because you've got so many court dates you just can't keep up. But anyway, she told you couldn't record in it. You gave her the answer, and now you don't understand why she stuck to it. I don't get it.
And that's all she let me read off. I asked for 10 reasons from ChatGPT, and I was going to read them all. But she was like, she just made her decision that there's no recording with no reason. So is that something that I can writ to the appeals court? Because it sounds like it is.
Well, if you want to waste the money, trying to take that to court and arguing it, go right ahead. But there's well-established Supreme Court law giving a judge complete control over the courtroom, the courthouse, the property the courthouse is on. So you're going to lose. But if you want to waste money, go ahead.
Without a clear explanation of why she's not allowing recording, okay, just because this is a court, not a church. And that's just ridiculous how they make these decisions just because they feel like it. Okay? There's no logic in that. There's no logic in feelings. We discussed recording in the courtroom, and she said that she don't allow it. And so we need that fleshed out better, explained better. And she doesn't want to explain it to the defendant. She probably doesn't feel like she needs to explain it to her voters either. So maybe, there needs to be outside pressure there, and possibly from the appeals court, I guess. Outside pressure, maybe. I'm not sure.
Blah, 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 blah. Let's get on to why you were in court in the first place, instead of asking the judge a bunch of questions that mean absolutely nothing, that she has no obligation to answer. You don't ask the questions. You're the defendant, okay? Anyway, let's move on.
But then she went over the motions that I filed, which are focused on discovery, and then also interrogatories as well. She said she's just recognizing on the record that I filed all these motions, and then we go into a discussion about the evidence on how I still need to get it from the police station, even though they're charging. They're making the claims that I was asking for the policeman's full shift. So that's why the cops are asking for $600 from me.
It seems though I do know something about this case, because that is exactly what he did. He wanted the whole day's body cam footage and written reports and everything from the officer that gave him the ticket, and that's why they were going to charge him. And this guy is so stupid.
And the judge said she would not authorize the full shift to be free for me. I'm not privileged to see other people's cases, only mine. So I'm gonna get only my case from Chief Randolph.
Other people's cases are not going to be used in your defense unless they're the exact same circumstances, the exact same place, the exact same everything. So I don't know how you can be this dumb. You supposedly got Jad PT on your side there, so I don't get it.
All right, let's see. No, yeah, they said I was asking for for the entire shift. Okay. And so that's it. She said that everything that I need comes directly from the police station. I could either go to the police station again, because I was there within the first week of my arrest asking for this evidence and getting denied and saying, oh, it wasn't ready at that time. That's their excuse. It wasn't ready at the time. And it won't get ready if I don't pay any money. I'm not paying that $600. So I don't need. And she says, the judge says I'm okay to pay $1.80, or I can inspect it for free at the police station. So I can go to the police station. So it sounds like I might need to divert my travel back to West Milwaukee to look at the evidence. But I'm going to try to arrange communication with Chief Chandra Randolph over email. I asked for her email directly in the court. All right, so I wanted to establish that since she was there. They were giving me a little bit of a hard time about that, but I mean, this is how we have to talk sometimes, even on record. If we're going to arrange evidence for discovery, we got to do it in court if we can't do it outside of court, because they stopped talking to me. So I was denied my interrogatory. So it was 25 questions I made for the police officers. Denied. So that was a civil court procedure. So we're not quite in civil court procedure. Judge Sanfilippo cited 807. That would be Wisconsin statutes 807. And I looked it up a little bit. It might still be on. She rambled a lot. Ooh, I don't think it's there. Nope, it's gone now. She's denying a civil angle to this. Okay, there's forfeiture involved, but it's not quite criminal. It's not quite civil. So we're on the in-between there, and I'm trying to narrow that down.
You might want to check on statutory law, Travis. I mean, I know you're an expert in everything, but, I'll help where I can.
All right, let's see. No, yeah, they said I was asking for the entire shift. Okay. And so that's it. She said that everything that I need comes directly from the police station. I asked for more time. They initially wanted October 15th, but no. I asked it to be pushed to November 19th, since we're taking so much time here to arrange things. And if I have to go back to West Milwaukee, I'll need more time for that. All right. I asked before we moved forward on discussing the evidence, before we're going forward with it, but she finally gave me time to talk. I started to ask her about finding probable cause as a determination. Does she think we have enough evidence to move forward on my case? Do we have probable cause? That's pretty standard. And she's like, we figured it out the first hearing. That's all she says. She says that was already figured out the first hearing, which was not recorded. So what did we figure out? It's not on record. So I should have argued that. All right, I failed to argue that. I was making my argument, then she responded, but she talks a lot. As the judge, it's pretty typical. So we're moving forward without probable cause determination on the record. Her probable cause determination. I guess we're past that, apparently. We're past probable cause already. We skipped that part by me not braising it in the first.
If all that happened in court, it's all part of the record, Travis. You know that. Don't stop playing stupid.
First hearing. But regardless, the first hearing's not even recorded anyway. So if I appeal this, it's not going to be on the record, and I could argue that there was no probable cause determined. So I mean, that's going to be my first appeal argument right there. No probable cause was determined because it's not on record. All right, she's railroading me. We're skipping over that. Yeah, and I mentioned that she refused interrogatories, so my questions to the cops, they were good questions. And I asked them, they have 30 days to answer. They didn't answer in 30 days, so I asked for sanctions against the prosecutor. The judge denied those sanctions because she's denying the interrogatories. All right, but yeah, right now I'm working with no evidence still. All right, she's not working with any evidence, but we're going forward with pretrial already with no evidence. Only the prosecutor's got it, and well, the police too. The prosecutor's got it. He refuses to hand it to me. The police want money for it. And the judge is happy to move forward with my case without having a probable cause determination, without knowing what's in the evidence herself. And me as a defendant, I'm pretty clueless as well. All I can fall back on is trying to keep the process going in my favor. That's it. So that was this hearing. I guess I can. Well, I'm going to email Richard Fonz, the clerk of courts at West Milwaukee, and ask how much they want for the transcripts, which it should be free because she clearly used Zoom to record the hearing. All right, so that was a Zoom announcement. Okay, so I mean, I would just ask for the recording of the Zoom hearing. All right, just like that. I mean, that's the best source. And I'm not just going to say, oh, Judge Sanfilippo, can I get the transcripts? That's it. I'm not going to ask that. Can I just get the transcripts? I'm going to make arguments why I should have the whole recording of our hearing today. The whole thing that was recorded where I heard the announcements, and I'm going to try to figure out good arguments in that favor. I'm not going to just say, can you give me the transcripts? Because what they want to do is they want to pull Shanita Gostin on me and charge me $5 a page for written transcripts that she transcribes. I don't need no Natchitoches, Louisiana business going on where they're making thousands upon thousands of dollars from me making transcripts, not providing any audio, and only writing it. How do I trust them?
As usual, just as in every case that Travis has to go to court for, he tries to stretch it out as long as he can. If I remember right, this thing was over several months ago, 8 or 9 months ago, and he's still trying to drag it out. Had his probable cause hearing. If he didn't file a proper motion for discovery, what he filed for was the motion for the cops' whole day's records, everything he did that day, everybody pulled over. And that was denied, of course, because it has nothing to do with his case. He just needed to apply a motion for discovery on his case. And, of course, he didn't get it because that's not what he asked for. He's such an idiot. Anyway, that's all I got of this. I'm not playing anymore of it. It's just stupid. It's him doing the same stupid thing over and over again, wearing the same clothes over and over again, stinking just as bad as he did the first time he ever made a video. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Love ya. Bye.